Hi guys, what was that? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back if you've already been here, and hi if you're new. I hope you stick around. Guys, we're almost at 1k subscribers. I think I'm gonna hit 1k after I post this, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, we're almost at 1k subscribers, and before I start this video, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed. I don't want to get into too much of that. So in today's video, we're doing a get to know me. I recently asked you guys to ask me questions on my Instagram that you would like to know in order for you to get to know who Sine really is. So I never really formally introduced myself to YouTube. I just kind of started. And yeah, anyway, so I think it's kind of fitting, like I get to know me before I even hit 1k. So it works. So I printed out all the questions that I received and I put them in this little bowl. I took as much as I could, but there were kind of a lot of questions, so I just kind of took like at random and just printed out stuff. I did get a chance to see all the questions, obviously, because I'm the one that cut them up and like put them in here. That's why I put them in this little bowl so that I could like just pick and then answer those questions. I didn't want to pick the questions that I wanted to answer anyway, so I just took whatever was there and then I put it into this little bowl. So yeah, we're gonna be answering all the questions to get to know me a little better. So first of all, I'm just going to answer the basic questions. What is my name? My name is Sinenkosi. That is my real name. My name actually means lots of different things depending on the language. It can either mean we have God, or we have a king, or we have royalty. Whichever one is very fitting. It is very fitting. I really love my name. Actually, I used to hate my name so much, but I recently started to love my name. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. So the first question, let me pick a little something. Okay, I'm not gonna look at them because like that's just like cheating. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first question is, how did you bounce back after Jibril? So I was skinny before I had Jibril anyway, so I kind of think my body just, I don't know. I didn't really do too much after I had Jibril, but I will admit I did work out a bit, and my body reacts very well to like working out. It doesn't take much for me to see results when I'm working out and stuff like that. But then again, like I'm skinny, I don't have much going on, so like small stuff you'll obviously see it because like I'm tiny. So yeah, I did not do too much when it comes to my body after I had Jibril. I mean, I tried working out a bit this year. I was actually consistent this year for I think like 2 months working out, doing Pilates. I saw results. I had my six-pack back again. I don't know what happened, but then I just lost interest and then I kind of stopped working out, which is bad. I would love to work out again. I'd love to start working out again. But the issue with it is that like I just feel like I don't have enough time to do that. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll be able to do it, but like right now I'm not into this whole working out thing. It's good, but I'm not really doing it. Yeah. Who is the first person you call whenever something good or bad happens in your life? Here's the thing. Whenever something good or bad happens in my life, I pick up on people's energy a bit too much. So for example, if I tell you bad news and you don't give me the energy that I wanted, I'm never gonna ever come to you with bad news ever again. Same with if I've got good news and you just don't match the energy that I was expecting, I just won't come to you again. So I literally don't go to people that often when I've got good or bad news. But the one person that I do go to, like immediately if I've got good news or bad news, I'm immediately gonna talk to God. I won't lie. I'll literally be like, God, this is just like, this is bad, it's not good, but I know that you're a good God. Or if something good happens, I'll be like, God, thank you, this is because of you. But the second, I don't know, I don't really think I go to anybody with like good or bad news. The first person I kind of go to is like God, and then my mom. Yeah, maybe my mom. But like, I don't know, I think I would say God. I really think I would say the one person that I'll go to, whether I have good news or bad news, it's gotta be God. Yeah, it's gotta be him. How old are you? This question makes me laugh because the person who asked this question has been asking how old I am for months, but he just simply doesn't pay attention. Like I've talked about my age multiple times, specifically on my Instagram. He doesn't pay attention. I don't know what his problem is, but I'm 22. I told him already. I'm 22. I literally posted on my birthday. There was this trending song, "You're 22, whatever," and then I sang that on my birthday. You don't pay attention. Okay, but it's fine. I mean, what was that? Yeah, anyway. What would Jibril most likely say is his favorite thing about you? My boobs. I have no better answer for you. And the thing is, I'm not even breastfeeding anymore. Like, I stopped breastfeeding Jibril when he was like 8 months. Actually, I didn't stop. He just stopped. He lost interest in breastfeeding when he was 8 months. But like, he still has that, like, you know, that baby thing with like the mom's boobie and all of that, which is like okay. But yeah, I think I would say that his favorite thing about me is my boob. But also, his favorite thing about me is just me. I really think it's just me. You know, like when you have a mom, kids just love their mom, so it's just me. But if it's not me, then it's gotta be the boobs. It's a kid thing. What can I do? Do you have any allergies? If so, did Jibril inherit any of them? Actually, from my current knowledge, I don't have any allergies. I'm a strong girl. I don't have any allergies, but I don't know if I can say that this is an allergy, but like if I get stung by a bee, the place where I got stung is very bad. Like I'll literally, it looks like it turns into a hive. You know, like a bee's hive, thingamabob with the hexagons or whatever it's called. It literally looks like that. The area where I got stung like looks like a hive, and then it gets really swollen and really painful and really itchy. I don't know if that's like an allergic reaction or something, or that happens with people who get stung by bees anyway. But that's the one thing that I can say that I noticed, that like if I get stung by a bee or something, it's not going to look cute. And Jibril is very sensitive to mosquito bites, so same thing with him. If he gets bit by a mosquito bite, the area is going to be big, it's going to be swollen. Like it stresses me out. Like even right now, like, you know, spring is around the corner, mosquitoes are going to be out there. It kind of stresses me out because if he's outside for too long, like, you know, mosquitoes start coming around, like, you know, when it's about to get dark. If he's outside for too long, I get worried because I'm like, he's going to get bit by a mosquito, and then he's going to be sore, and then he's going to be swollen, and I don't like it. But I think I don't know, but I really think he's very sensitive to like mosquito bites and stuff like that, and I'm very sensitive to like bee bites, bee stings, bee bites, to be mosquito stings, no, mosquito bites, yeah, mosquito bites. And I'm very sensitive to like getting stung by a bee. I don't know, maybe everybody else, let me know if you get stung by a bee. Do you also react in that way, or what? I don't know. But I also do want to take Jibril to go and get like a full allergy test to make sure that I don't encounter any problems down the line, because it could happen that I simply have not encountered what I am allergic to, and I don't want to, God forbid, I don't want to. So I just want to make sure that he's protected, just in case. I just want to make sure that he's okay and he doesn't have any allergic reactions to anything. And I want to know as soon as possible, because like he's still gonna grow, he's still gonna do so many things, and I just don't want to get surprised by it. I really don't. Like that's just terrifying. But yeah, I don't think I have any allergies except for my reaction to bees, and Jibril obviously has a reaction to like mosquito bites. Yeah. Next, what is your ideal holiday destination? Who would you take with you? My ideal holiday destination is anywhere that is warm. But I cannot think of a damn place right now. I cannot for the life of me think of a place that I would like to go. Actually, I would like to go and visit Italy. I really like the architecture there. And also because, what's this movie that I watched? There was a very sad movie that I watched. It was a series actually. A very sad series where this lady was studying. She went to Italy. She met a guy, an Italian guy. She fell in love with him. He came back to the US with her. And it's actually based on a true story. If I remember the movie, I'll post it here. And then they came back to the USA. They lived together. Then he got cancer. Then he died. That series had me crying. Like I was literally crying. It was so sad, and it made it worse when, obviously, you know, after you watch like a series or something, you'll go and you do your research on the characters and everything. When I read that it was based on a true story, I lost it. I was so sad. Like it was such a painful series to watch, and then like to know that somebody really went through that was just even worse. And then you could actually see the pictures of the people that went through it, and I was just like, it's not cute. But yeah, I want to go visit there, and I want to go visit Italy also. I don't want to say Mauritius because I don't know. To be honest, I don't look at holiday destinations that often. I really don't. That sounds so weird, but like I really just don't look at holiday destinations that often. I probably come across a place and I'm like, oh, that's cute, but I don't really think too much about it. And who I would go with depends on where I'm going. Like you can't go everywhere with anybody. You can't just go everywhere with anybody. But like I don't know. I can't think of a holiday destination that I would love to go to right now. The only place that I can think of is Italy. And just somewhere warm. I don't like the cold, so I'm not going anywhere cold for vibes. Why would I do that? Just somewhere warm. Yeah, and I'd obviously go in like the warmer season, but can't think of anything right now. And who I would go with really depends on where I'm going. And I don't know where I'm going or where I want to go, so I don't know. I don't know. I literally don't know. So I don't even think I answered that question, if anything. Jeez, you guys are very serious with these questions, eh? You're very serious with it. Just. What are the most challenging and rewarding parts of motherhood? The most challenging parts about motherhood is motherhood itself. It is challenging. And I really won't lie, I feel like having Jibril made me realize that you're not that great of a person. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know, kids will do dumb stuff, and then you'd get so annoyed at the dumb things that they do, but then you're like, what is wrong with you? It's like, kid, what are you mad at? What do you expect from a kid? I don't know. I just feel like parenting itself is very hard. And honestly, I am very terrified of doing something that could potentially hurt Jibril, because sometimes I second guess my decisions when it comes to Jibril. Like maybe I should have taken him to school sooner. Maybe I should not take him to school sooner. Maybe I should put him in a group where he can play around with other kids. Maybe I should not do that. I am constantly trying to figure out what's the best thing to do for him, because I want the best for him, and I'm really terrified of not doing the best for him. So I would literally say that the toughest thing about motherhood is motherhood. You're constantly thinking about what's the best thing that you can do for your baby, and you're constantly thinking about, what am I doing that's not actually good for him? Is there something that I'm doing that's going to harm him in the future? I don't want to do something to Jibril that he's going to have to unlearn once he's older. I don't want that. And we see that a lot. Like, a lot of people are now saying that, oh, I had to unlearn things that my parents did to me, blase blase, even me. Sorry, mom. But I don't know. Parenting is just hard. Parenting itself, being a mom, it's the hardest part. And the most rewarding part is watching your baby grow. That is my favorite part, watching Jibril grow. It is so cute for me when I look at this little thing, this little tiny little human, and it starts speaking. Like, you'll be looking at a small little thing, and then he's like speaking, and he's like not speaking properly, but it's like you can understand him, and I can understand what he's saying. It's so cute to watch him grow, to hear that his vocabulary is increasing, to watch him question things. Watching him grow is the best part. It's so beautiful, and I love the fact that I have the memory of him as a baby, and I get to like watch him turn into this big human that he is. Like, I always call Jibril my tiny human. If you follow me on Instagram, you know this. I refer to him as my tiny human. But sometimes when I look at him, like, you're not so tiny anymore. You're really not so tiny. Like, you're really like a little person now. So instead of tiny human, he's like a little person. Like, that is the most rewarding part. The watching him grow, and then hearing him call me mama. You know, mommy. Oh, it's like, it is so cute. It is literally so cute. Watching your baby grow into a human. Like, it's adorable. That's, I feel like, is the most rewarding part about parenthood. Watching him grow. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, next question. What are your hobbies? Sleeping. What are my hobbies? Do I have hobbies? Is content creation a hobby? That's a passion. I can't say that's a hobby. That's a passion. That's something that I really love. My hobbies are resting. Is that a hobby? If it's not a hobby, it is a hobby today. My hobbies are resting. I enjoy resting. I enjoy relaxing. I enjoy not doing anything. That is a hobby that's my favorite hobby. Not doing anything, sleeping, napping. That's my hobby. I love that. But I also don't give myself enough time to rest. I'm always on the go. I don't have much time to even rest. So I don't even have much time for my hobby, if anything. And that's literally on me. That's on me. Okay, next question. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is pink. I love pink so much. And you know what? For the longest time, I have been in denial of my favorite color. It is so flippin' stupid. I don't know, there was this whole big thing of me not wanting to admit that pink is my favorite color, but I love pink. Pink is definitely my favorite color. But not this nail color. I hate my nails right now. I don't like them. I really don't like them. I love me some pink. I really, really do. Next question. What are things you used to be insecure about, and what happened to stop being insecure about them? Prepare yourself. I used to be insecure about everything about me. Everything. There's nothing on my body that I never once looked at and desired to change. Not even just like look at and be like, oh, that's different. No, there's nothing on my body that I would not have been like, wow, I wish I could change this. I wish I could change this. I had a lot of unnecessary comments thrown at me about my appearance in primary school, which really did a number on me. It really damaged my self-esteem in ways that I cannot even begin to describe. I used to be insecure about my eyebrows because I'd always hear people say that, you look prettier if you had thinner eyebrows. Why don't you wax your eyebrows? I remember this one time this girl said that I could use sellotape to like wax my eyebrows to make them thinner. And there I was at the waiting area in primary school, like using sellotape to like wax my eyebrows to make them thinner. I remember someone saying that I have really small lips, and then I felt like a little bit insecure about that. And my nose, my ears, there's nothing on my body that I have not been insecure about. I have criticized every part of my body, and I used to really hate myself to the point that when I was like young, I used to like fantasize about one day waking up and being completely different, not having this face, not having this body, I used to look at somebody that I deemed as beautiful, and I used to wish that I was them. That is how bad it is. I was extremely insecure, and I can only say that I only started to build my security, my confidence in myself in 2020. That was like when I started to like learn how to really love myself. So ever since primary school, even high school, I used to be extremely insecure. But the thing is that insecurity has many different shapes and sizes, and I went through every different shape and size of insecurity. And the one thing that really helped me with my insecurity, I won't lie, it started when I started to develop a relationship with God. When I started to find my faith, when I started to read the Bible, when I started to attend church more often, I noticed that it became harder for me to be so hateful towards myself when you look at the way that God talks about you, when you look at the things that God does for you. Something started to change in me, and that's the one thing that I really feel like helped me to become more confident in myself when I started developing a relationship with God. Even with the way that I talk about myself, even with the way that I talk about things on me, it's different. It's different now because like God would not say that to you. Like, why would God ever say that to you? You're not ugly. He made you. What are you trying to say about God? If you're saying that you're ugly, what are you trying to say about the creator of all things? Really finding myself in Christ helped me to become more confident in myself, and also learning how to take care of myself. And it started physically, learning how to bath, learning how to do skincare, learning how to just love on me, to do things for me. And it really helped. Like, it really, really helps. That's when I really started to become more confident, because I knew who I was in Christ, and I started to take care of my temple, and then everything just came together, and I started to grow more confidence. And yeah, that's the one thing that really helped me to overcome my insecurities. I could literally make a whole other video about growing up insecure, because it did a number on me. Like, when I say that I went through every phase of insecurity, there is nothing that I did not do out of insecurity. Like, other people say that no, insecurity makes you hateful, insecurity makes you shy, it makes you hide away from people, it makes you seek validation. I went through all of that. All of it. Yeah. I went through all of it. In primary school, I was reserved. I acted as somebody else because I wanted to be somebody else, because I was not happy with myself. In high school, I seeked validation, friendships, relationships, but don't get ideas. I didn't do too much. Relationships. I went through everything when it comes to being insecure, and the only thing that really started to help me was finding myself in Christ and learning how to take care of my physical body. That's why I really fell in love with self-care as well. It's because when I was learning how to take care of myself, self-care taught me how to do that. Cleansing yourself and taking care of yourself definitely has an emotional impact on you and a spiritual impact on you as well. That's why, unfortunately, sometimes when someone is depressed, they no longer do that. They don't want to clean themselves. They just don't want to do it. It definitely has a spiritual and a mental effect on you, learning how to take care of yourself. That's why I love self-care so much. I love being in the shower. I love being in my bathroom. My bathroom is really my safe space. It really, really is my safe space. It's a moment where I can just connect with myself and just be within myself, and it's a moment where I can also kind of talk to God, and mostly in my bathroom, because I'm quiet in my bathroom. I used to play music in the shower, but now I don't, and that's when God really speaks to me the most, because I'm just there, just cleansing myself, and then God is just telling me stuff. He's just giving me information, talking to me, discussing things, and yeah. Just learning how to take care of myself, finding myself in Christ is the one thing that helped me to overcome my insecurities, and I highly recommend it for you too. When did you start creating, sharing content, and how has the journey been so far? Okay, so I started creating content in January 2022, and let me tell you, I started creating content for me in January 2022, but in 2020 and 2021 I was creating content because I was working with the self-care brand New Skin, you know, the affiliate marketing company. I was working with them, and in order for me to get more clients, I needed to like start producing content to attract more people. But down the line, I just did not enjoy what I was doing. I did not enjoy working for the company anymore, and I just did not feel as though it aligned with where I want to go. But it helped me, I won't lie to you, even though I don't really like, even though I'm not a fan of New Skin right now, I cannot help but to admit the fact that New Skin is what helped me learn self-care as well. It led me into the direction of self-care and to learn how to create content the way that I'm creating content now. But then in 2022, this is 2023, right? In 2022, that's when I started to really create content. And I remember it was January. It was January in the beginning of the year. I have always wanted to be in front of the camera. I have not always known how, but I was like, I want to be a model. You see, and these are the things. It's things that I wanted to do, but I never told anybody. Like, nobody knew. Even me saying this now, it's like going to be like a surprise to people that really know me. But I have always wanted to be in front of the camera, whether it was modeling, acting. I liked the camera, and the camera likes me too. It likes me. I've always wanted to be in front of the camera, but I never knew how I was going to do that. And so when social media started coming around, I was like, I was in a riffraff with God. I was like, God, I want to do this, but like I'm really scared of putting my energy into something that you don't want me to be doing. Because at this point, I remember I was finding my relationship with God, and I did not want to waste my time doing things that God was not going to be a part of. Like sometimes you can do things that God does not necessarily want you to be doing, or things that are not going to help you in your journey with where you're going with God. And those things can just be a waste of your time. They can delay you and so on. So I talked to him. I was like, God, I don't want to waste my time, but I have this desire. If this desire that I have is coming from you, because mind you, we can get desires from things that are not of God. Many other things can inspire us and give us a desire that does not go along with what God wants for you. So I knew that, and I was like, God, I want to start creating content. I want to post on TikTok. I want to have a YouTube channel. But if you don't want me to have it, let me know. And finally, God gave me the answer. And he gave me the answer multiple times, because I would ask him and then he'd show me something and then I'd be like, confirm it. I want you to confirm it. Matter of fact, send me a written letter saying, Sina, I want you to do this. That's literally what happened. So I started in 2022. The journey of content creation has been blessed. I will not lie. It is beautiful to do something that you enjoy doing. I enjoy filming. I enjoy editing. I enjoy coming up with video ideas and putting them out there. I enjoy content creation with so much in me. I love it so much. Sometimes I'll be sitting down and then have an inspiration for a video, or I enjoy content creation so much, so it has made the journey so lovely. I love the fact that I've got the power. I can decide my own posting schedule, and I love that. I love the freedom that comes with content creation and the freedom that it has granted me. I won't lie, I have worked with so many amazing brands. In fact, I might just put them all down here, but if you go through my pages, you'll be able to see all the brands that I've worked with, and it's crazy. It's like, I cannot believe that I have worked with these brands. I cannot believe that I get to work with these amazing brands doing something that I really enjoy doing. I love helping people when it comes to skincare, because I needed help at some point and I never had somebody that was going to help me the way that I wanted. I didn't want somebody that was going to explain to me skincare. I wanted a quick answer. I struggle with dark spots. Tell me what to use. That's what I want. I don't want to hear the whole story about dark spots are actually created in the what. I don't care. I just want to know what I can use. So that's the content that I create. It's like straight to the point. If you got acne, use this or use that or use that. If you've got dark spots, use this or use that or use that. That's the kind of content that I wanted, because I was not really into skincare that much. So I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing. I have loved the journey of content creation. Honestly speaking, it's beautiful. I'm very passionate about it. I really enjoy doing it. I love it. The journey has been beautiful. It has been blessed. It has been led by God. God has opened doors for me when it comes to content creation that I never it's doors that he opened for me that I did not think I could even voice and be like, God, I want this. It was just that type of thing, because I felt like this is like big stuff, and now I want to ask for big stuff. It wasn't the beginning of my journey. I know that now I have a big God, but anyway, I have enjoyed the journey of content creation so much. I really, really enjoy it, guys. I love it here. Which family member are you closest to? My mom. Yeah. My mom. We were not always close, but we started becoming close in my late teens and all of that. But yeah, my mom. Love her. How much do you spend on self-care a month? I don't spend on self-care a month. I spend every 3 months or so. When it comes to skincare, I don't spend anything on skincare. I have not bought skincare products in a while. By the grace of God, I have been able to work with brands that were really kind to me, and they always send me PR. So I don't spend much on skincare. But on self-care in general, like talking about body care and hair care and all of that, I don't spend every month. I spend every 3 months, and that's like around maybe, you know, like when you do a whole restock, when everything finishes around the same time, you do a whole restock. That's like maybe around 1K or 1.5K. It's actually quite a lot of money to be spending, but I'm worth it. I'm taking care of my temple. Yes. But yeah, that's how much I usually spend every 3 to 4 months or so, which is not that bad. It's actually not too bad. It's not too bad. But yeah, that's how much I spend. How was your pregnancy journey, and how did you tackle the challenges you faced? Okay, my pregnancy journey sucked. Let me tell you, it sucked. But let me tell you what I mean by that. Being pregnant with Jibril and stuff, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed everything. I would love to be pregnant again and just to feel the baby and all of that. I loved having the belly and everything. I loved it. And I would love to be pregnant again, but just not the giving birth part, which is traumatizing. But my pregnancy journey was not the best at all. Simply, there was a lot of things that were going on that I was just not happy with. And also it was around the time of COVID. So my pregnancy journey was not nice, but being pregnant with Jibril, I loved it. It was really fun. It was beautiful. Like, there's just something about being pregnant, and you know there's like a tiny human inside of you. It's kicking. You can feel the limbs and the stuff. I loved that. I just did not love the things that were going on while I was pregnant. You know, you have expectations around how your pregnancy journey is going to look, and then when they don't look like that, it's disheartening. And when I was pregnant, I was like very, very sensitive. So small things would really like hurt me and stuff like that. So I did not enjoy my pregnancy journey whatsoever. I just enjoyed being pregnant. And I won't lie to you, I did not tackle anything. There was no tackling nothing. I was just... There was no tackling anything. I did not handle it. I did not do nothing. Yes, of course, around the time when I was pregnant with Jibril, I was also like building my relationship with God and stuff like that, which really did help. But there was no tackling anything. There was no coping mechanism. I just went through the motions until I gave birth. That's it. That's it. There was no tackling. I was going. Okay, next question. Are you happy? No. Yes, I am. I am genuinely happy. I cannot lie and say that I'm not happy. I really am happy. I think the word joyous fits better. I'm filled with joy. I'm filled with gratitude. I'm happy. Guys, yeah, I really am happy. Yeah, I really am happy. I won't lie. And you know, one thing that I've noticed is that no matter what's going on in my life, there's always a sense of peace and happiness and calmness in me. Yeah, I am always happy. I won't lie. I can be angry, but I'll still be overall pretty happy. So yeah, I'm happy, guys. I love that question, actually. What has your son taught you about motherhood? Wow, that's a great question. Wasn't expecting that question. I have the answer. I just don't have the words to articulate my answer. He has taught me how much I'm trying my best. I don't know. I just genuinely don't. He has taught me so much, but for me to like vocalize it is like difficult. I think he has really taught me how much I want to improve on myself for him. He has, I don't want to say given me reason, but like It's hard to not want to be your best version of yourself when you've got a little tiny human looking at you. It's hard for me to not strive for the best when I look at him. And another thing that I think Jibril has really taught me a lot about is how God views us. He's like a vessel that God uses to talk to me a lot. And especially about my character at that. I got the words now. Jibril has taught me a lot about my character, and the reason being is it's like God uses him as a vessel to talk to me. Recently, I was with Jibril, right? He was playing with his toys and whatever, and I was on my phone. I was just doing my own thing, but I was like obviously watching him and stuff. I was eating a sandwich. I had a sandwich in my hand, and Jibril had already eaten. He was full. I also gave him his sandwich. He ate it, right? Then he comes to me, and as he's playing, I'm watching him. He comes to me. Then he goes, like he wants me to feed him. And then I feed him. And then in my head, I was like, I know that he ate, but I really don't care as long as my baby eats, as long as my baby eats, as long as my baby eats. I don't know why my mind was thinking that, but I was like, as long as my baby eats, as long as my baby eats. I won't lie, like as a mom, the biggest thing that I always have is as long as my baby eats, I want my baby to eat. Like I will not sleep comfortably if I know that Jibril did not eat well. Even if I wake up in the morning and I know that Jibril did not eat well the previous night, because sometimes it happens where he's like so tired and then he just goes straight to bed without eating dinner. As soon as I wake up, I'm just like, I need to get food on the stove immediately because he's gonna wake up. I don't want him to be hungry. I don't want him to ask for food. So in my head, when he came to me, I was like, as long as my baby eats, as long as my baby eats. And then God was like, that's exactly how I feel about you. When you come to me and you want to learn more about me, and when you want to learn more about the word of God, that's exactly how I view you. As long as my baby eats, I'll never say no to you asking for food. I'll never say no to you to asking for bread. And it reminded me of the verse that says that man shall not live on bread alone, but they should also live on the word of God. So God was immediately at that moment, he was like, that's how I see you. I want you to come and ask me for food. I don't care, as long as you eat. I don't want you to go to sleep hungry. I don't want to see you hungry. I want you to eat. Like stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? God really talks to me a lot through Jibril. So Jibril has really taught me a lot about my character and who I want to be. And it's hard for me to not strive to be the best version of myself when I've got him looking at me. I want to be the best for him, and I want to provide the best for him, and I want to be able to do anything that he wants me to do for him. So he has really taught me a lot about myself and how God views us as well. He's like a vessel. He's really a vessel. But then again, his name literally means the messenger of God. So I'm not surprised that God uses him. It makes sense. You see, this is why names are very important. This is why names are very powerful. Okay, next question. Would you attend your high school's reunion? Why or why not? I would love to. If my school were to do a reunion, I would love to. I just want to see the people that I spent the last 5 years of my life with. What are you guys doing? How's life going? I would love to attend. Like, I really want to see, like, how are you guys doing? Where did you guys go? Like, I want to be able to see, like, how did you guys do it? Like, you know what I mean? I would love to go attend my school's high school reunion. I hope they have one. I don't think we really do high school reunions much in South Africa. Do we do that often in South Africa? Because I don't think I've really seen one. I think I've only seen one. But if my school were to do that, I would be there. Without a doubt. I want to see you guys. I want to clap for you guys. I want to remind you guys of stupid things that we used to do in high school and things like that. I would love to see where people are right now. Would love to. Really would love to. Anyways, next question. Do you have any bad habits that you want to get rid of? I think I spend too much time on my phone. I really think I spend too much time on my phone. I understand that my phone is also my job as well. And, you know, I need to be on my phone. You get inspiration from watching videos. I need to be checking my emails and stuff like that. But I feel like I spend a bit too much time on my phone. I want to lessen how much time I spend on my phone. Yeah, that's the one bad habit that I would love to get rid of. I think. Me thinks. I'll see. I'm not too committed to doing it though, but I want to get rid of that. Anyway. How many languages can you speak? I can speak in tongues. Okay, I can speak English, obviously. Yeah, you can hear me. I can speak English. I can speak isiZulu, and I'm learning how to speak French. Yeah, I'm learning how to speak French. I think it's going well right now. I can understand like the basics of like French. I can hear you when you're talking to me in French, but I cannot. That one's a bit tough. I can also read French as well now. The basics, not the serious stuff, like the basics. I'm learning how to read French and all of that stuff. But yeah, I can say that I speak 3 languages. I speak English, Zulu, and tongues. If 13-year-old you would see you now, what would she say? I think she would not say anything, but I really think that she would cry. The reason being is that I don't think that she'd be able to like really believe that we became the woman that we admired. We really did that. Yeah. I don't think she'd be able to really believe that we really did that. Like 13-year-old me was so insecure, wishing she was somebody else. And the fact that I'm doing what I've always desired to do but never really told anybody, I really think that she would cry, and that what she's going through right now was temporary. She'd be really proud of me. I actually have a picture of myself when I was 13. I have a picture of myself when I was 13. Poor little thing. She was so insecure, man. She was going through it. But I really think that she would be very proud. I'm proud of me. So I know she would be proud of me. I have really become who she had admired to become, but in my own skin now, because she would have wanted me. She would have been, at this point when I was 13, I was probably asking and like looking at other women and just thinking like, one day I wish I could wake up and just be a completely different person. But the fact that I have taken my features and are now comfortable with my features, she would really be happy and proud and crying and all of that type of stuff. Ridiculous. But anyway, I think she'd be really proud. She would be proud. Your take on local skincare brands, would you support? I love local skincare brands. Standard Beauty, Switch Beauty. I think those are the only ones. But there's so many local skincare brands that I really love. Love local skincare brands. Yeah, just love them. No fault with them. What made you want to do skincare, post about skincare, and share your experience with others? Okay, the reason why I started posting about skincare, like I said, was first when I was working with New Skin and stuff. But then my attention started to shift because I wanted to help other people who simply could not afford to go to a dermatologist to be told what can or cannot work. Like when you go to a dermatologist, you're not guaranteed that they're going to give you advice that's actually going to work. Skincare is trial and error no matter where you go. Sometimes people just don't have that kind of money to be going to a dermatologist for them to like tell them what can and cannot work. And then if it does not work, they have to go back there again and buy the products again. They don't have that kind of money, and I struggle with that. Like I went through a lot with my skin, but because I did not have problematic skin, nobody took me seriously and I had to figure it out myself. So I was like, if I had to figure it out myself, I would have appreciated it if I have somebody that was sharing all of this information with. So that's why I started to share skincare content for somebody that wants an answer, somebody that just wants direction without having to pay so much money to go to a dermatologist and all of that. Skincare is still trial and error no matter what. It may work for you, it may not work for you, but at least you're only spending like 100 rand, 200 rand, and you're not spending like 1,000. Yeah, that's why I started making content for people that simply cannot afford to go to a dermatologist and all of that type of stuff. And to be honest, you can find anything on the internet when you do good research. And luckily, the course that I do also is teaching me how to do like research and how to spot reliable research as well. So it really helps when I'm doing whatever research that I need to do for skincare, because now I know what I'm looking for. When are you launching your own skincare brand? Why are you asking me this question? Who sent you? I don't know if I will ever have my own personal brand. I don't know. I just don't want the responsibility of all of that. I really don't. And the reason why in the first place that I left working with New Skin was because I felt like it was hindering my options. So if I have my own self-care skincare brands, I have to close off all the other options to focus on my business. Otherwise, it's just going to be a conflict of interest. So I don't really think I'd ever have my own skincare, self-care brand. I don't know. Maybe hair care, because I actually used to make my own hair care products and my hair loved it. I just got lazy and have not done that in years. But I don't know if I'll ever do that. I will definitely collab with the skincare brand on like maybe a set of products or something. That I would do. I definitely would do that. But to like have someone that calls my name only, I don't know. I really don't know. Hey, I received this question quite a lot. Like, I don't know. I just don't want the responsibility of all of that. I really don't. I would love to see my name on something, but it would rather be in collaboration with something, because like that's a whole process. You need factories, ingredients, employees, standards, wada. Ooh, it's kind of a bit much. Right now, I wouldn't want to, but that can change. We'll never know. We'll see where God takes me. But right now, I think I'll do. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the last question because I've answered quite a lot. Like I have so many more left to answer, but guys, I'm sorry. When was the last time you stepped out of your comfort zone and what happened? To be honest, every single time that I post on Instagram, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. Really. every single time that I post an Instagram reel, and that is every day, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. Posting on Instagram makes me so uncomfortable. I won't even lie to you. Instagram has a different vibe to it. Like, Instagram has a different attitude to it. Like, posting on my Instagram stories, perfect. I post whatever I want on my Instagram stories. Like, I treat my Instagram stories as if it's my close friends, as if like nobody with a simple phone and data can go and view everything. But like Instagram reels, Instagram feed, I don't know, something about Instagram is just, Instagram has not a bad vibe, but like I don't feel too comfortable posting on Instagram, and nothing happened. It just makes me extremely uncomfortable, and then I ignore the post as if I didn't do it. But I want to grow my Instagram page because I know that not everybody has TikTok, and some people also have skincare problems on Instagram, so I want to help you guys there too. So that's why I post on Instagram. But like every single time, and I literally mean it, every single time that I post an Instagram reel, I feel uncomfortable. Really, really uncomfortable. Instagram just has a different vibe. Posting on TikTok, couldn't care. Posting on YouTube, a little bit nervous. Like posting this is gonna be a little bit nervous for me. Like, I cannot imagine people that know me watching this video. But I don't care. And yeah, I think those are all the questions that I'm going to be answering today, because they're actually quite a lot. I'm sorry guys, we can do this another time. Okay, we can do this another time. I really enjoyed filming this video, a sit down video. But yeah, those are all the questions that I'm going to be answering today. I really hope that this video gave you an idea of who Sine is. Do you know what I mean? To do like that big introduction. Not a big introduction, like I've been here for a while now. Not a big introduction, but I really hope that this video gave you an idea of who Sine is and all of that. And you can actually ask me whatever questions that you would like me to answer in the comment section below. But yeah, I'm gonna end today's video here, guys. Thank you so much once again. Thank you for watching today's video. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for putting on post notifications. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.